Hey guys, Shannon Curtis from The Digital Parent. Just a very quick video I've pulled together in response to numerous queries from parents around how to set up parental controls on YouTube. YouTube, a huge platform for videos of all types. Can only imagine what young adolescents can find on there. Hope you get something out of it and that you enjoy. Before we get into the specifics about how to set up parental controls, just wanted to show you a fairly harmless YouTube search that I did around the term sexy girls and some of the content that I found that came up. Now, it's fairly simplistic, sort of harmless search term, but we can only imagine. I can tell you what can come up in many cases when you type in something a little bit more specific or inappropriate. So obviously blurred out the images there. Yeah, anyway, worthwhile bringing that up just before we get into it to show you what comes up. Okay, here's how you set your parental controls for YouTube. Now, it's going to take about 20-30 seconds once you know how, but it's going to give you real peace of mind when your kids are surfing YouTube without any parental supervision or guidance, knowing that they're not going to be exposed to inappropriate adult content. Probably worthwhile just doing a couple of naughty searches in YouTube yourself just to see where or what content is currently being filtered through. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is sign in. Now, we can set these parental controls without signing in, but that means that anyone who uses YouTube can just scroll to the bottom of the page and change them back. So we want to sign in to make sure we have a high level of parental controls. So I'm just going to sign in using my Gmail account. Now, if you haven't got a Gmail account, I would recommend that you get one. Just do a simple Google search for Gmail sign up, and you'll sign up in a couple of minutes. So I've just signed in there now. So as you can see, I'm signed in. I haven't got my picture, but I am signed in. So now if I scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see here restricted mode off. So what we want to do is just click on that. That brings us up these options. So it says restricted mode. Restricted mode hides videos that may contain inappropriate content flagged by users and other signals. No filter is 100% accurate, but it should help you avoid most inappropriate content. Another important point here is your restricted mode setting will apply to this browser only. Okay, the important bit here is that the one browser only means that if you've got multiple PCs or devices in your home, you will need to go to each device and open up in your web browser YouTube and do this exact same process each time. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with what a web browser is, if you cast your eyes to the bottom left of the screen, you will see a little E there. That's the Internet Explorer browser. If you look down here, there is the circle. There's the Chrome browser icon, and over here is the Firefox browser icon. So I've got 3 different browsers on my laptop that I use. You may only have one, but you would need to do it for each browser that you've got on your machine, and also for each machine or device you've got. So we click here on. So it says lock restricted mode on this browser. Restricted mode lock prevents others from changing the restricted mode settings on this browser. So this is going to give us a little bit more control. So what we want to do is we want to click on that, lock restricted mode on this browser. So we're going to have to just set this up here with our Gmail password. So this is the code that locks it. Go back in and scroll to the bottom of the page. So see, now I've got restricted mode is on. I've got some additional information here. So this bit here is unlock restricted mode in this browser. So restricted mode lock prevents others from changing it. To unlock restricted mode, you'll need to sign back into this account in order to unlock and disable restricted mode. So restricted mode cannot be unlocked unless you're signed into this account. So essentially what we've just done there is set restricted mode to on. We've put a lock on it, and the only person that can unlock it is the person that set it up, in this case probably yourself, whereby you would have to go back down, log into YouTube again, scroll back down, click this unlock restricted mode on this browser, fill in your password again, it'll redirect you back to YouTube, you would scroll back to the bottom of the page and then turn it off. but we don't necessarily want that because we want our kids to be safe from inappropriate content. So that's it, guys. I hope that's been of some help. Quite straightforward, and it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. Until next time.